Hey guys, this is the Game Digest, and here is our guide for the latest Striking Distance Studios release, Callisto Protocol. Callisto Protocol is a horror action game helmed by the creators of the previous Dead Space game series. Jacob Lee, the game's protagonist, finds himself in a black iron prison on Jupiter's moon, where he aims to survive after the inmates transform into terror-inducing monsters. The game is a narrative-driven third-person survival game set in the future, where the player is faced with a complex and unique gameplay to explore and enjoy. In this video, we will be sharing with you a guide that will hopefully allow you to breeze through the game and help you beat it. But before we proceed, we would like to thank all of our subscribers and supporters who have been with us from the start and congratulate all our previous giveaway winners. With this, we would like to announce our Wave 3 giveaway event. Get a chance to win a copy of Forspoken and Fire Emblem Engage by subscribing and following our newly established social media channels. So make sure to hit the subscribe button and head over our Twitter and Instagram, link is in the description below, to check out our latest releases and giveaways. With that, here are the 7 advanced tips you need to know to beat Callisto Protocol. 1. Get the skunk gun as soon as possible. In Callisto Protocol, your early weapons are the stun baton and the B-155 pistol or the hand cannon. Both are great startup weapons, but an even powerful weapon can be acquired earlier in the game, and this is the skunk gun. As quirky as it may sound, the skunk gun is a one-handed shotgun that is able to deal massive amounts of damage on your enemies. Normally, you can get this weapon in the later part of the game in the botanical area, but there is a way to get this earlier, and here's how. During the Aftermath chapter of the game, you'll be taken down to the basement due to a broken elevator. There, you'll be able to locate the D3 basement storage area. This area there would be a door that is locked and can be unlocked with a fuse. You can locate the fuse once you proceed further and encounter a larger area with a lot of creepy monsters. This is located after you pass by the D4 basement storage area. After you fight them, you'll be able to pick up the fuse right here. Then instead of proceeding further, go back first to the D3 basement with a locked door and install the fuse to activate the door. Once you're able to unlock the door, go to a vent and then you'll find the skunk gun schematics. You can then take the schematics in a Reforge and craft the skunk gun by paying 800 Callisto credits. And voila! You can now blast your enemies with your new minted powerful weapon, your new skunk gun. 2. Shoot for the legs. Enemies, especially as you progress further in the game, tend to be harder to deal with. They are faster and can deal more damage against you, especially once they have mutated. But once you have your skunk gun or a riot gun, you can just simply shoot one of their legs and disable them by knocking them down and leaving them no choice but to crawl towards you. Then you can just easily stomp on them and finish them off once they are down. This way you can save tons of bullets and kill enemies without breaking a sweat. 3. Upgrade your GRP as soon as possible. GRP arguably is your most powerful weapon in the game, as with this you can kill enemies instantly. With it you are able to manipulate gravity and throw enemies off the ledge, towards spike falls or push them into grinders. The only problem is that you only have a small energy early in the game, hence upgrading your GRP early is really valuable. The more energy you have, the more enemies you can kill in an instant. Your main goal is to upgrade your power meter to make your GRP energy capacity reach its max level. Then upgrade the velocity to maximum, as this enhancement makes your energy upgrade more efficient and deadlier. As for your recharge speed, you can prioritize this last or upgrade it once it's cheap for the extra boost of recharge. 4. Boom bullets. At the early stages of the game, it is wise to upgrade your hand cannon to max, as not only it gets more powerful, which will make your every bullet worth it, but also once you max it out, you'll get an alternate fire where your bullets explode after a short delay, dealing huge damage towards your enemies. Even these pesky corruptors can only be hit once, and you can finish them off with your trusty stun baton or a regular shot from your hand cannon. This upgrade is worth it, as you'll be able to have an abundant amount of hand cannon ammo you can pick up early in the game. 5. Manage your inventory wisely. Managing your inventory can be a little bit tricky early in the game as you will only have a limited amount of space. Knowing which to prioritize can be tricky, so here's our suggestion. You always want to have 2 health injectors, as 3 is already, in our opinion, too much. Prioritize pristine energy converters early or even just the energy converters so that you can sell them at the Reforge for upgrades. As for the battery pack, you'll almost don't need this as much, especially if you'll be getting those sweet GRP upgrades early, and there's enough to be picked up early in the game. 6. Stand close to spike walls and grinders. We all know that with the help of your GRP, you can kill your enemies in an instant by pushing them to spike walls or grinders. And this pull and push action consumes energy. Now with this technique, you can actually save some energy just by standing close to a grinder or spike. If you're near a grinder or once you are in range, what you need to do is just pull your enemy and move them close to the grinder to kill them. You don't have to throw them anymore, they will automatically be dragged to the grinders. Also, if you're near a spike wall, just pull an enemy, then smash them with your stun baton while lifting them to knock them back towards near the spike. Through this, you don't have to consume energy anymore in pushing enemies back. 7. Always double tap. Stomping on dead enemies is necessary for additional loot like credits, ammunitions, and health injectors. But what if your enemies were shoved to a spike? Can they still drop loot? The answer to this is in the affirmative. In the later parts of the game, you will be throwing enemies towards spikes a lot, and since their corpses will be stuck there, you can't stop on them to gain some extra pickups. But what can you do is to hit them using your stun baton. Hitting them while they are on the spike works just like you're stomping on them, and their corpse will still drop those extra sweet loot. Now there you have it. Those are the 7 advanced tips you can use to easily beat Callisto Protocol. Feel free to post down below your comments about our video. Stay tuned for our next tutorial and guide for Callisto Protocol. If you want more gaming content, be sure to like and subscribe to the Game Digest, and don't forget to enable notifications by clicking on that bell icon. Thank you for your support and stay tuned for our next game guides and reviews. We'll see you next time. Cheers.